Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel English with Yasmin. Today I'm gonna talk about you. There is a common problem that we face a lot when we are learning English. That is, we get stuck while speaking English. If it is related to you, then watch this video till the end because I'm gonna break it down to you how to get rid of this situation. So let's dive in. Number one, that I consider this is the main reason that we get stuck. That is, we often want attention or want to be cool in front of others. This is the first major reason I consider. Why is that? When we were talking or we are practicing with a cool learner, we think like if we talk fast, then the person think we are cool, we know about English, and there we stuck in a situation. The person is waiting for your answer and you are not able to speak, and the end of the call, what you do is that you just end the call. Because I did these things, because you know what, when I start using apps for my speaking practice, I try to want to be cool in front of others, so I speak so fast that the speaker, like the other person that I'm talking with, he or she just confused what I'm talking, and they just end of the call, and I have no idea what's happening, why anyone don't want to talk to me for practicing. And then there's one person telling me I talked so fast that they didn't get it what I'm talking about. And then when the speaker asked me something and waiting for my reply, I got stuck because I have to think a lot. I just, in my mind, I have only one thing, is that I want to be a cool person. Like, I know about English, I have idea about English, I'm a perfect student. That is the thing. I consider it the first major reason. Next is poor vocabulary. You know what? I'm not gonna say that you have to learn 3000 words. Then after that, you have to practice speaking. Not at all. I'm not gonna say this. If you are beginner, when I was in my beginner level, I try to use common words, because whenever we watch some content in English, we saw people are telling like you have to use fancy words, because you know what, they think like it's a common word, you don't have to use it every time. But let me tell you, even native speaker, most of the time they use common words every single videos. If you notice it, if you think if you only use fancy words, then you will be like a best person who speak English, then this is not what you think. Vocabulary, you have to build vocabulary, you have to boost your vocabulary. It's matter, but it doesn't mean that you have to show off. And when you show off, then you are in a awkward situation and you are not able to describe it, and this is the situation you are coming from. Then you got stuck when you were speaking. This is the second reason that I consider. And the third reason is that we feel stress. Yes, this is related to the vocabulary. Okay, this is the part of the stress. So why is that? When we stuck in that situation, we stress a lot. Why we stress is that maybe this person think like I don't have any idea about English. Maybe the person think that I don't know how to speak English properly. That means that they think like I'm showing off, and we stressed a lot. And it's happened to me, it's stressing me out, like how gonna do this, I'm stuck, how to pronounce it, how to do this, how to in my what about my accent, everything comes into my mind in that situation, and it makes me overwhelming, feels. And that's natural, that's a part of learning. We feel stress because I wanted to be cool in front of them. And the next is that embarrassment. It also related to the stress. I mean, similar to the stress. While we stress out, we feel like we are now, I'm going to be embarrassed in front of that person. But we forget that we have to primarily focus on our improvement, our mistakes that we making in that situation, not to impress another, not to our, just get to be a cooler. Not at all. We just want to focus what are those things we have to improve in the situation. Whenever you are in situation, you got stuck, you just mumbling how to say these words, how to pronounce this word, and what's the words you have to describe this situation. Don't panic. Take your times. If you are not able to describe, saying the word, then try to describe it. Try it to your own, just like you do it your mother language. If you forget any word in your mother language, it's happen in your mother language. I do this. If I forget about something that is called something in Bengali, and I forget that what is called in Bengali, I try to explain it in my own language, obviously in Bengali. And that is the reason I'm able to speak. And you know what, I had in that situation so many time while I'm practicing with co-learners. I have to notice what are those things that puts me down in front of others. These are the four major aspects that four major reason that I consider that because of this I got stuck while speaking English. You know what, rather than want to be cool, you have to focus on your improvement, and that's a progress. If you think like, I don't want to make mistakes, I want to be perfect, I don't want to do any such things that makes me feel stressing out, then you forget the thing is that you are a learner. And the another thing is that you also forget that when you are practicing with a co-learner, it's mean the person also a learner. They also wanted to communicate with you, they have their own way to practice it, they also make mistakes, and that's a part of our progress. And that's it. If you learned something through this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe it if you haven't already, and share it with someone who is also got stuck while speaking English or practicing with co-learners. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon. Till then, take care.